Coach?
Just as a quick overall comment, I just the first half I feel like I allowed us to do too much, and that hurt us. We got we got way simpler on offense especially after the first quarter, and played much better. But the first half, just in general as a team, I think you get in these moments. Sometimes you're trying so hard, you're pressing, you're trying to come up with too many things, and we just didn't let our guys play. And so really tried to just calm us down and go back to some base things. And I didn't think we tackled it all that well throughout the game. I don't know that we put together 4 quarters of inspired football, which I told the team that, and we're gonna, we gotta, just look ourselves in the mirror a little bit. There's a really good football team. There's a really good group of young men in there. I still believe that. I think there were points tonight where we were explosive and we did some good things, but we didn't do enough of those things consistently, and that's a problem. We gotta fix that in a hurry. I'm confident that we can. I'm always very. I feel like we got good players, and so we gotta get back and take a deep breath. And, I know our guys love each other. I know they love football, so we'll be all right. What you got for me?
Tyson, just talk about the day he had. I think you found your bell cow. In this offense, you need a guy. You have 2 guys today, but just the game that he had with breaking Christian's record, with Christian here watching.
Crazy.
You've seen them both. You've seen both records, but just talk about the day he had.
Special kid. Just a better person than he is a player. And I think our offensive line is growing up before our eyes. We've talked about them a couple of different times, and I thought they have put really 2 good weeks back to back of running the football. To rush it for, whatever it is, it's 300 and some yards, 325, and have 434 yards of offense. I think, okay, that's what we got it. We settled down and grounded and pounded, and you don't get that. Even our tight ends and our wideouts are selfless, but it's easy to be selfless when someone is playing so hard. And I think he runs hard. I think Tyson's done a good job. I think we're getting, there's progress.
The first quarter, you had the 2 turnovers, the 2 interceptions. Was that the product of you guys trying to do too much that you were talking about, or is that just bad luck because it kind of put you guys behind the 8 ball the rest of the day?
Yeah, I think the first one was just a bad read, and I think the second one we tried to do too much. And so I really felt confident, though. There was still 45 minutes left in the game. We're down 2 scores, and I'm thinking, man, we just got to play. I know we got in our own way here, but and we did. We got right back in the game, scored twice in a row. Obviously, the score that they got before halftime was big for them, but I thought, okay, let's settle down, and then obviously they came out and scored again. But we responded and did put a drive together, and obviously there's some really good spurts, but 60 minutes is something that we got to play, and we got to play better and more consistently throughout an entire game.
That next to last possession, you had 4th down on the 15, you're down by 11. Did you think of going for a field goal at all to make it a 1-possession game, or can you go into why the decision was made to go for it?
Yeah, I just thought we were, with where we were with the time and everything, it was like, hey, let's go ahead and try to, get a score here, with our offense and really kind of capture some of that momentum, and felt good about the 2 calls that we had. So, we talked about it in the headset, and we said, let's go for it.
Where does this team, emotionally? It's 2 weeks in a row that you
Sure.
had opportunities to win.
Sure.
Except for the first quarter today, you kind of handled the game pretty well, and you definitely should have won last week. What do you tell this team? You talk about love and and staying focused and staying together. But success kind of helps that.
100% does. But you also have to stick with it. I think life is sometimes somewhat unrewarding, and I think we got to keep sticking with things. We can't, just because we get knocked down a few times, we have to get back up. We have to keep fighting for our guys, and fighting for our team, and certainly wins are help drive that point home. But we are where we are, and our record is what it is, and our record is is Parcells, right? You are what your record says you are, and so I'm not shying away from that.
Good. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.